Nigerians just recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic has received yet another shocker from her federal government on the increment of fuel price from 145 naira per litre to 160 per litre. We are here to see the reactions of Nigerians over this increment.
If you increase electricity tariff and PMS, it is not simply about PMS and electricity. Everything goes up. School fees, rent, transport, everything. And that is disastrous and destructive.
Yes.
For a nation like this, people are poor and COVID-19 has further wrecked the economy of this country. It is wrong for you to increase tariff, electricity, and also the PMS. But for whatever reason it has been done, it's done at the wrong time.
It's where when poor people they are suffer. This fuel where they increase now, we know increase the transportation from here to area 1, the same 200 we are carry. From here to KP, the same 200. They come to increase liter 160. Then 160 now, we will come increase the transportation for him where you go agree. See, food don't increase, everything don't increase. Common fuel where we suppose be manage ourselves to transport ourselves, it can't increase. Now, since morning a day here,
no passenger. If
you take KP, say KP 250, nobody can hear you. Nothing for Nigeria good. We know they see anything good for Nigeria than to sufferness. You understand? Than to sufferness. So the suffer don't too much for Nigeria. You understand? See from here to Nyanya, if you don't know how the road will be now, you can bust your tire everywhere. Then waiting for good for Nigeria where they want to do. Than to do the good for their pocket.
My name is Faith. I'm from Kogi State. This fuel increment is affecting us seriously. The transportation is very high. We are going to the bush to buy goods. Everything is very high. Customer cannot afford it. So Buhari should do something about this fuel increment. They should take it back to where it is before.
In fact, the increase of fuel price in this country, it has made things very difficult for the poor man. Just for instance, as we are talking, rice has been selling at the rate of major 700 naira. Now it's about 950 naira. How do we acquire for a common man to eat? If you buy a meal of rice, a major, you cook it in the morning or in the afternoon, it cannot even reach. Talk less of you have 5 or 6 children. How can you cope up? Secondly, again, come back to transportation. People find it very difficult. As we are here now, we took passengers from here to Lafia. Now we collect 1,000 before, but now it's about 1,300. How can a common man? And most of them, they are taking us. They say we should pay, they are going to pay 800. We buy fuel. 5,000. It cannot even take you to Lafia and come back again. How can we cope up with this government? The government, we are thinking that this government is going to help a poor man, but we are looking at now, this government has made a poor man, we cannot even cry, we are just even looking. So we are pleading to the government to look onto this fuel price.
Feeling difficult in this increasing for oil price in this country. Truly, we are all drivers in this place. We know how to play with our passengers. This increasing for oil price is making everything down in this country. We are expecting changing from this elder man that the purpose masses to voting come to the power. He promised us when he was in campaign by 2015. When he gets the power, every price of things will come to down. But now it's doubling. We are pleading to this government, let us please and help us, we masses. Masses in this country we are suffering. We are suffering. We are not getting what we are exchanging from this man. Truly, when this government ending in this crisis condition, we will not happy with it. Please, we are pleading government. Now, to eat 3 times a day is difficult for we. When you have bought oil, 6,000 naira, to cover that money at time is difficult. And some of the drivers is not their own car, must pay and deliver. And look at our roads. All road we are using is no roads. Look at like here to Kaduna, no roads. Here to Benue, no road. Where supposed to be collected one pipe per person, must charging him 2.5.
Poor people now we are in suffer because all of us through that petroleum. I think my question is that the government is only gaining profit throughout only that bad petroleums, because petroleum is our life in Nigeria. We have petroleums, and then my problem is that when you look at the roads, if you see us here, we are in suffer, we are in hungry. People suffer because of that additional money for that fuel. Something you are buying for 15 naira, you go buy for 100 naira. So this thing is same people, Nigeria people. If you are consider even for our urban areas, you go for our rural areas, you see people are providing ethnic group which are affect our federation. If you consider we have kidnappers, we have army robbers, we have other ethnic groups which are not good in Nigeria. So that's why that ethnic group not to make that people to be that like that is only poverty. Because if government provides something, make people to move in to go and find something, people cannot find themselves in like these problems. So my advice to the government is to consider for people, if you look for our rural areas where they don't get roads, no roads, government cannot consider for our rural areas, only urban areas. And then the population of that urban areas cannot provide anything for governments.
I'm a Nigerian from Benin State. I have a park. From here, all my vehicles I have, from here to Tukpo, from here to Tukpo is 2.5. The money I give them is 12.5, and then bought fuel 8,000 naira. How much is the driver's own? And how much are we using? And at the end of the day, you are going out to 200 naira. And at the end of the day, the driver, they are suffering. When they say president come, who collect it with one hand, who suffer for it, then don't suffer. And at the end of the day, we got into cheating. What are they increasing fuel for? Are they increasing the fuel to help the farmers? When are then they chop the money? Can we now go and carry gun and begin to destroy? How can you help ourselves? And we suffer for them. After suffer for them, they put us inside pit. Now inside pit in the chukos. From morning now till today now, Kefi, outer is 15 naira. For what outer 15 naira, 250. Fuel will carry driver from here, reach outer is 200 naira.
No, we are not happy because we are not selling much again as we supposed to sell. We are not selling plenty. But before we used to sell, but now anybody that comes will price and go. Anybody that, if you preach tired, the person will still leave you and go. 250 mudu, now that is 280 mudu.
During this Buhari resume, many things change for business woman. We know they enjoy market again. When we come market, we know they see workers say they don't see money to buy kaya. We were even to sell market in a trouble. Now so we dey for trouble every day. And then you come put money for fuel. Anywhere won't go now. Any journey won't go now. Where be 15 naira before, they say 100 naira, 200.
With the reactions gathered so far, it's very obvious that the people are not happy with the sudden fuel increment and are pleading with the government to take it back to where it was, starting from the market women down to the drivers. AK Petroleum Mercy, Dajik TV News.